Hi Gemini, welcome to your love reading for July 2020. We're going to start off with this deck. We're going to look at your side, we're going to look at their side, we're going to do the X spread, and then at the end of the video, I'm going to pull a few letters for you from this bag, which can be names, initials, or messages. Okay, so let's start off here. Let's see what's going on in your love life in July. This is a love reading for the sign of Gemini for July 2020. The first card you have, Gemini, is Knight of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Gemini for July. King of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Gemini for July. The Empress. Love reading for the sign Gemini for July. The Magician. Love reading for the sign of Gemini for July. The Hangman. Love reading for the sign of Gemini for July. Queen of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Gemini for July. The Hierophant. Love reading for the sign of Gemini for July. Ten of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Gemini for July, and you have Temperance. Okay, so let's see what you have going on here. And if you'd like a private reading with me, just go to my website, channeledguidance.com, and I'll place a link down below. Okay, so let's see what you have going on. You are represented here by the Queen of Swords, whether you're male or female. You also have a water sign energy here, King of Cups, which would be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Male or female, sun, moon, or rising. But sometimes the King and the Queen of Cups can come up when you're in a very emotional place. I'm going to definitely see the sign of Gemini kind of feeling stuck in the month of July. We have the Hangman. You may feel like a marriage or a relationship, like it's not improving, like things are stuck. I mean, I see you. There's someone here that you view as the one. You have the Empress. The Empress can also represent the sign of Aries, but this is someone that you view as again, as the one. This is the energy of like, I've never felt this way before. This is the perfect partner, the perfect relationship. She can also represent marriage. And I see that there is a lot of effort being put in here. You have the Knight of Wands. This is like, you're refusing to give up on a relationship where you view this person as the one. You're refusing to give up on a marriage. You're refusing to give up on the love of your life. The Knight of Wands is like, I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to back down. With that said, you also have the Ten of Swords. So some of you could be really hurting over a relationship. This can also represent a betrayal. Yeah, the Ten of Swords is a message that it's time to move on. And some people may be telling you it's time to move on. But usually with the Ten of Swords, you're not. The good news is you have Ten of Swords here, but you also have Temperance right next to it. Temperance is telling you to be patient because Gemini has the Magician. You're not always the Magician, but you are in the month of July. The Magician is about manifestation, making things happen. This is telling you you have everything that it takes to make a relationship or marriage work, or you have everything that it takes maybe to reunite with an ex. We are going to do the X spread next. Yeah, because I mean, you have the Hierophant here. The Hierophant is the major arcana soulmate card, kindred spirit, soul family, feeling like this is a person you belong with. So you have it here, and you also have it with the Empress, like you've never felt this way before. And some of you, you feel like you're stuck in this relationship, nothing's changing. Maybe you're in a very emotional place. That's why you have the King of Cups. And I'm going to take a look at your person using this deck in a minute to see how they're feeling about you. I mean, I feel like the sign of Gemini, you're refusing to give up on someone. Other people might be telling you, it's time to move on. Maybe mentally you're thinking, I should move on. It's been a long time. The situation's stuck. But you're being told here to be patient with Temperance. Okay, let's get a few more so we can get the rest of the message. What other messages are there for the sign of Gemini about their love life for July 2020? You've got Eight of Swords. Love reading for Gemini for July 2020. Seven of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Gemini for July. And Five of Swords. Yeah, so you're definitely feeling stuck in the month of July. You've got the Eight of Swords. This is really feeling like, what can I do? There's nothing that I can do to change the situation. And some of you may feel like you have something to say to this person, maybe someone who broke your heart. You have the Seven of Wands, which usually comes up when you're being treated very unfairly. You're being walked all over. Yeah, this is saying speak your truth. Some of you may have a chance to speak to this person in the month of July. You have the Five of Swords here. So let's see what other cards come up, because the Five of Swords, it usually does represent a very, very unwise decision, a very bad decision that you'll look back on and wish you could take it back. It can be that for some of you, because that's what the Seven of Wands, that maybe really kind of, this is confrontational energy, maybe confronting the person that you love. Maybe you feel that you're being cheated on. Make sure that you have proof before you accuse someone of cheating. Because again, Seven of Wands is confrontational energy, plus the Five of Swords. This is a very unwise decision that will blow up in your face. Some of you might be feeling really stuck. The Hangman and the Eight of Swords, where you might feel like, you know, you need answers, and you need answers now. You're being told, be patient by Temperance. Okay, let's get a few more from the confirmation deck, and then we will take a look at your person. What other messages are there for Gemini about their love life for July 2020? You've got Three of Wands. What other messages are there for the sign of Gemini about their love life for July? Eight of Wands. Messages for Gemini about their love life. Six of Swords. Yeah, this is exactly what we're being told over here. Try not to jump the gun in the month of July. You might have a chance to maybe speak to an ex you haven't talked to in a long time, and you might want to lash out with the Seven of Wands. You got Seven of Wands here, Eight of Wands over here. And again, this is telling that maybe it could be a mistake to confront your ex in a confrontational way, accusations, especially if, you know, it's something that you don't really have proof, because over here you're being told, as far as, you know, a situation where you are stuck, clearly, I mean, Gemini is stuck. The Hangman, the Eight of Swords, this is all about timing. This is telling you this is all about timing. You've got the Eight of Wands. This is things changing for you. This is unexpected communication, very unexpected developments, things changing for you, improving for you after you had given up hope. Because the very first card I pulled for you is the Knight of Wands, which tells me that Gemini is refusing to give up on someone. Knight of Wands, and see, you had Knight of Wands here and Ten of Swords. Someone is telling you to move on. Maybe part of you thinks you should move on. You're refusing to give up on this person. You feel that they are the one. I mean, you do have the Six of Swords here as a final card. The Six of Swords is telling you you will move past this. This is moving past a very dark time, a very difficult time. You have what it takes to make things work in the month of July. You're being told here, like, don't give up. Be patient. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at your person using this deck right here. Show me the person that Gemini loves. Two of Pentacles. Show me the person that Gemini loves. Three of Pentacles. Show me the person that Gemini loves. Page of Cups. Show me the person that Gemini loves. Wow, Eight of Wands. Show me the person that Gemini loves. Page of Wands. Show me the person that Gemini loves. Queen of Pentacles. Let's get one more. Show me the person that Gemini loves. Seven of Wands. So some of these are repeat cards. They've got Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Page of Cups. The Eight of Wands is also here, so there's two. We've got Page of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and they also have the Seven of Wands. So, I mean, look at the pages for them. And again, these cards represent your person. They don't represent you. They've got Page of Cups here and Page of Wands here. The pages represent communication. So this person wants to speak to you, but they also have the Eight of Wands. So also, like I said, this represents unexpected communication. So, I mean, I feel like this person, I mean, look at this. Page of Cups, Eight of Wands, Page of Wands. This person wants to speak to you. I do feel like they're being very wishy-washy right now. They've got the Two of Pentacles, which means that, you know, they could be constantly kind of changing their mind. Like, I really want to talk to Gemini, but then maybe they're holding back. They keep, you know, they're waffling. They keep going back and forth, back and forth. And this could definitely be about trying again. So they have the Three of Pentacles. This is about effort, like putting in the effort, reaching out to you. So again, I mean, the Page of Cups, this is them wanting to open up emotionally. This is them wanting to tell you what's in their heart, maybe that they still love you. This is a declaration of love. They want to make a move, the Eight of Wands. But also this is surprise communication. Again, that message is also right here, Eight of Wands, same card, different deck. Yeah, they want things to change, but the Page of Wands is also communication. This is good news. They have the Queen of Pentacles. So this would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. This can also be you if you have a moon or rising on an earth sign. Yeah, I mean, the Seven of Wands is a repeat card. Ironically, it's right here. So, I mean, I feel like this person maybe, for some of you, it could be that some of them, they may think that, you know, something was unfair in your relationship. It kind of seems like they're on the fence about reaching out to you. They definitely want to speak to you. Page of Cups, Eight of Wands, Page of Wands. They definitely want to speak to you. And this can also be for them, because this is them, not you. That maybe they need to confront their own fears, their own demons, so to speak, before they can really make a decision. Because I see them constantly changing their mind, being very wishy-washy towards you. But I definitely see them wanting to say something to you. They want to communicate with you. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the X spread. Okay, Gemini, let's go ahead and take a look at your ex situation. We're going to start off with this deck, but we're also going to take a close look at your ex using this deck right here. Okay, so let's see what you have going on. Gemini and their ex for July 2020. The first card you have is a Three of Wands. So this card did come up in the first spread, so this is a repeat card. Gemini and their ex for July. Justice. Gemini and their ex for July. Nine of Pentacles. Gemini and their ex for July. The Devil. Gemini and their ex for July. The Wheel. Gemini and their ex for July. Eight of Pentacles. Gemini and their ex for July. The Sun. Gemini and their ex for July. Knight of Wands. So this was the first card I pulled for you from the first spread. Gemini and their ex for July. And King of Wands. Okay, so this is what you have for the first 9 cards. Let's take a look. So I mean, this is what I was telling you in the first spread, because you had the Seven of Wands 2 times. One of them came up for your person, and Justice does represent that something is very unfair. This can also represent the sign of Libra, but considering everything that we've seen in the cards, and here we go again with the Knight of Wands, I feel like you're being told don't give up. The Knight of Wands represents refusing to give up on someone, refusing to give up, refusing to back down, being very persistent, because there is change here. You have the Wheel. The Wheel represents destiny. This is the wheel finally turning for you, things changing for the better. Here's the key right here, the Eight of Pentacles. This is the work card, continuing to work on this relationship. Because some of you, again, you could be feeling like this person really hurt you, but you know, there's still connection here. You're being told this is all about timing. This is a repeat card from the first spread. The Three of Wands is telling you, you and your ex reconciling or really finally working things out. This is all about timing. The Justice card, yes, it can represent an apology coming to you, especially with the Sun and the same spread. Here's the Sun here. This is the most positive card out of all 78 cards, and it does represent positive energy, even though it is lined up with the Devil, but again, the Sun's the most positive card, telling you that there will be happiness, there will be success. This is a card of love and marriage. With persistence, you have the Knight of Wands. You're being told don't give up. Some of you might be tempted to just see, maybe you feel like it's been too long, you've been waiting too long. Maybe you feel that everything that happened was very unfair to you. You have the King of Wands here, which can represent a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. But this is also telling you take action. Remember, you have the Magician in the first spread. So you have King of Wands here, Eight of Pentacles. This is all about effort that's being put in to make a relationship work. You also have the Nine of Pentacles. So, I mean, this can be you. This is the focus is on you. So if you really feel, you know, very hurt about your ex, maybe you feel that, you know, this person was very negative, or it was just a very toxic relationship, you're being told do what's best for you. But for many of you, there can be a reunion. You're being told don't give up. There's a lot of positive energy to work things out in July. Okay, let's get a few more, and then we'll take a close look at your ex. Gemini and their ex for July 2020. You have the Hermit, Gemini and their ex for July. The Ace of Swords, Gemini and their ex for July. And Page of Wands. So it's interesting that we have the Hermit with the Ace of Swords, because both of these cards represent the truth. So this can definitely be, if you are trying to reach out to your ex, maybe there's zero communication, maybe this person has ghosted you, disappeared. There is a lot of thinking going on behind the scenes. The Hermit can represent the sign of Virgo, but this is someone who's doing a lot of deep soul searching, someone who's trying to get to the truth. And ironically, here's the truth here. So maybe if this person asked you for some space, for some time to figure things out, they could definitely be figuring things out in the month of July. This is clarity. This is someone finally figuring out how they feel. And because there's clarity, someone has figured out the truth, there's communication. And remember, this card came up from this deck when we took a really close look at your person. That was still your reading in the first spread. There is change here. There's excitement. There's good news. Once this person really figures things out, once they have clarity. Okay, so let's get a few cards from the confirmation deck, and then we will take a really close look at your ex. Gemini and their ex for July 2020. Six of Cups. Gemini and their ex for July. King of Pentacles. So we did have the Queen of Pentacles, yeah, in the first, but now it's the King. And the Hierophant. Okay, that's pretty weird, because in the last spread, if you go back and watch, the Hierophant was in the exact same place that it is now. And again, the Hierophant Does represent the sign of Taurus, but this is the major arcana soulmate card. This is being like, this is where you belong. This is who you belong with. So some of you, you could be dealing with an earth sign, again, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. But this can also be you if you have a moon or rising on earth sign. Yeah, I mean, in the month of July, I mean, you're really feeling drawn towards the past, the Six of Cups. Maybe for some of you, maybe if you don't really have an ex that you want back, there could be an ex who's thinking about you. Because again, Six of Cups is someone from the past, focusing on the past and that soulmate connection. Like, this is where I belong. This is who I belong with. Some of you could be receiving an apology, a surprise apology from an ex. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at them using this deck. Show me Gemini's ex. Six of Swords. So this card came up in the first spread. I think it was somewhere over here. Gemini, show me Gemini's ex. The Hierophant. So, I mean, that's the same card that just came up now. Show me Gemini's ex. The Hermit, which is right here as well. Show me Gemini's ex. Two of Swords. Show me Gemini's ex. Seven of Pentacles. Show me Gemini's ex. King of Cups. Show me Gemini's ex. Two of Pentacles. Okay, so that is the second time. Again, that first spread that I did for you, that's still your reading. It's for couples and exes, but I mean, this is exclusively for exes. And this was the very first card that I pulled, if you go back and watch, in the first spread. So your ex is in a very weird place right now. I mean, look at this. The Hierophant, the Two of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. These are all connected. 1, 2, 3, 4. I definitely see your ex. They are the ones who are doing a lot of soul searching right now. They're doing a lot of thinking. For some of you might be thinking, no, they're definitely not, because there's no communication. No communication does not mean that they're not thinking about you, that they're not thinking about reconciling. They're also feeling that soulmate connection. You have Hierophant here and Hierophant here. So you're not the only one who feels that, this is who I belong with. They are hesitant though, because this is the second time they've had this. They're on the fence about this. They keep changing their mind. They are being very wishy-washy towards you, but they're also trying to figure things out. I mean, this is a very crystal clear message from the universe. This person is trying to see the truth. How do they really feel? What do they want? I do see this person is stuck, like they're torn. For some reason, this is a very difficult decision for them. There could be maybe another relationship. Maybe you're in another relationship, or they're in another relationship. Maybe it's a long distance relationship. It's that kind of energy. Like there's something very complicated on their side when it comes to making a decision. This is a card of decisions. This is a card of decisions. They're looking at the possibility of reconciling with you very, very carefully. They're undecided. They keep changing their mind, but they are thinking about it. Your ex could be a water sign. I think we did have the King or the Queen of Cups in the first spread, and here it is again. But again, they might be here as the King of Cups, even if they're not a water sign, because they're in a very emotional place. First card I pulled for them is the Six of Swords. They want things to change between you. They want to leave this dark time behind you. They see you as that soulmate. The Hierophant 2 times. This is them seeing you that way. They're trying to gain clarity. Hermit here, the Hermit here. But I see this person is very stuck. Like this is a very tricky, complicated decision they have to make. I mean, all 3 of these cards represent decisions. This person is trying very hard to make a decision about you. That's why you've been told over and over, don't give up. Don't give up. You also have the Magician in the first spread telling you that this is a time for you to manifest a new beginning with an ex, if that is what you want. You have what it takes to make it happen. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get a few messages for you from this bag, which is just letters. This could be someone's initials, names, words, or messages. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Okay, Gemini, let's see what messages there are for you from this bag right here. This is just a bag full of letters. Again, this could be someone's initials, name, someone's name, words, or messages. What does Gemini need to hear about their love life for July 2020? Okay, so let's turn them all over. I've got 3 eyes already right here that I'm seeing. 2 T's. This one's blank. I usually use the blank ones to make a word if there's a letter or 2 missing. Got M, another I, V. There's 2 E's right here. There's a G, D, N, another E, X, U, There's a Z, an H, another H, an R, another I, so lots of I's here, a J, another D, a C, a T, so there's 3 T's, and 1 O. So again, you might see your person's name here, their initials, that's always a message for you. Okay, so let's see what words I see here. Yeah, there's definitely, I can't believe this is the first word that I see because this came up in the reading over and over. I kept saying it if you go back and watch, that this is all about time. This person maybe needs time. Let me bring you up a little closer so you can have a better look here. This is all about time. This is all about timing. Look at this. Don't put the blank one there. That's what it's for. Don't go. Timing. This is all about timing. Don't go. So there's one letter missing. So there can be, let's see. Could be someone, I see the word Tracy here. Let's see any other words I see before I get to names. I usually do the names at the end, but that really stood out. Yeah, because I would also see home. Remember that in the first spread you had the Empress. You also had the Hierophant 2 times in the X spread. The Empress is feeling like, you've never felt this way before. Like maybe, again, you feel like this person is home to you. And again, the Hierophant is that kindred spirits, soulmate, soul family. This is a place you belong. Like this is your home with this person. Here it is for you. Let's see. There's also, I can't. In the X spread, you did have, well, they had very like weird messages. Like it was like the 2 of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles, the Hermit. Like there's something holding this person back. Like they're being very wishy-washy, especially with the 2 of Swords. Maybe they feel they can't go there. They can't make a decision. There's something maybe kind of blocking you guys from working things out. Let's see what else I see here. Wow, look at this. I can't have you. Do you see that? I can't have you. I can't have you too. Of course, there's an O missing, but I can't have you too. Maybe there is another person, maybe on your side or their side. There's a lot of I's here, so lots to work with. There's also I get you. Like maybe this person, like again, you feel a connection with this person that you never felt with anyone before. Maybe you feel like they understand you better than anyone. That you've never had a connection like this with anyone before. The Hierophant 2 times in the X spread. I get you. It can also just be a message that you're literally going to get this person. I mean, you had the Magician in the first spread. You had the Knight of Wands. You also had the Knight of Wands in the X spread. That's huge. Let's see what else. Well, there's Tom. The name Tom. There's also, let me put this here. There's also, I get him. Okay, so let's see what names I see here. There's definitely ones, you know, really standing out here. Pretty obvious one. We've got Ian. We've got Tim. For those of you where you have, your person has a very unusual name, I may not see it. I mean, sometimes even like the really obvious ones go right over my head and I don't see them. So keep your eyes open. And when this video is uploading, I will come back. I always come back and see what else maybe I missed. And I always put it in the description box. I've done that for all the signs. So make sure if you don't see your person's name, look in the description box. So we've got Ian, we've got Tim, we've got Jim, then we had Tracy. We saw that was the first name that I saw. Let's see. Like Roxanne. If sometimes when there's like one letter or two letters missing, see how there can almost be Roxanne there? That's still a message for you, even if there's one or two letters. Even if you kind of see the name, maybe you don't. I mean, if it's like this, that's still a message for you. We've got, let's see. It could be a Greg. There could be a Dan, a Danny, a Daniel. There could easily be an Ed, an Edward. And some of you who are single, this can be maybe somebody's name, someone that you're meeting in July. Kind of an unusual name, but I've known somebody with this name. There's a Dax there as well. We also have Zoe. We've got, let's see, N-I-E. There could be a Niles. I don't have an L and I don't have an S, but again, it's like that name is there, Niles. There's also Karen. I spelled it, I know someone with the name Karen with a C, but it could also just be Karen with a K. It's kind of spelled in a different way. Let's see what else. Yeah, I don't think I see any other names here, but like I said, when this video is uploading, I'll come back and see what else, other names or messages that I totally missed. Usually there is a ton that I usually miss, so yeah, I don't see. We've already done Tom, we've done Jim. There could be a Tori, maybe with a Y. There's Enid, which is an unusual name, but I also know someone with that name. Okay, so I'm definitely finding unusual names for the sign of Gemini that I didn't usually find, but I mean, here they are. Yeah, so I think I'll go ahead and leave it there, Gemini. Just go ahead and just kind of maybe pause the video, see if your person's name here. Maybe you see another message that I didn't see. And again, check the description box because that's where I'm going to put any other names or messages that I totally missed, and I'll put them down below. Okay, so this has been your reading for July 2020. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again next month.